Is our first math lesson working with the Engage New York 4th grade, and we're working with place value to start things off with. And if I put a 1 here, how many units do I have? And guys, I know you're probably sitting at home, maybe by yourself, or you don't have somebody else with you. But I want you to kind of respond to me, because I'm recording these for those of you that can't join us live all the time, so I'm trying to make it easier on everybody. So when I ask a question, just kind of say it out loud, or maybe mouth it to yourself. How many units do I have here? 1. What is the name of this unit? That's a 1. I want you to count the ones with me. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Actually, make these smaller. Make our lives easier here as we try to put some 1s in there. See that? So we have 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9, 1, 10, 1. So I have 10 1s over here in this 1s column. And I will share this slide with you so that you may edit it, or you may use it to have a place value chart at home. So that we have 10 1s. What larger unit can we make with these 10 1s? 10. So I can bring one 10 over here. 10 1s can make one larger unit of 1 10. I change 10 1s for 1 10. We say 1 10 is 10 times as much as 1 1. So now we're going to look at, I'm actually going to delete all those. And then we're going to repeat this process, but we're going to look at 10 10s. Command C, 1, 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, 4 10, 5 10, 6 10, 7 10, 8 10, 9 10, 10 10. Okay, I have 10 10s here. What larger unit can I make with 10 10s? That's right, I can make 1 100. I can change 10 10s for 100. Or you say 100 is 10 times as much as 10 10s. And then, as you may have guessed it, we're going to do the same thing with hundreds here. Oh. So I'm going to take my hundreds chip here, and I'm going to make I don't know why it's not. Let me see if I can get this working here. Okay. I'm going to make 10 hundreds. So as I'm sitting here I'm counting my hundreds. I want you to kind of think to yourself, how many hundreds are going to lead up to the next number? So I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 10 hundreds. What larger unit can I make with 10 hundreds? If you said 1,000, you're very good. You're right. Very good. 1,000 is 10 times as much as 10 hundreds. What pattern did you notice? What was happening every time we moved up a spot on the place value chart? Every time we moved to the left, what was happening? We were having 110 equals 10 times 1. 100 equaled 10 times 110. Sorry, let me add 1 at the end here, make it consistent. And then 1,000 equals, what did 1,000 equal? What equaled 1,000? 10 times 100, right? $110 is 10 times as much as 1. 100 is 10 times as much as 110. 1,000 is 10 times as much as 100. Let me make that a little easier to see. It's kind of lost in the lines there. Okay. So let's look at it again. And we are going to use these place value chips again a couple seconds ago. And this time I have switched to using these little black dots here to represent the chip model, as it is called, instead of just the place value discs. It's just a simple little dot, but you'll notice like that, like the previous one, the numbers are written up here. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. So we don't have to keep using a numbered disk. We just know, because of where the chip is placed in the ones column, that it represents 1, 1. In this case, I've got 2 ones, and I want you to stop and think for a second as we think about, as we go forward with this. I want you to stop and think how to find out what 10 times as many as 2 ones is. What is 10 times as many as 2 ones? Well, remember the previous work we did. To bring one of these over and make 110, we have to have how many ones? 10 ones. So we would have to have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 ones there, which would make how many tens? 110. But, oops, we had 10 times as many as 2 ones. So that's only one one 10. So we need to make another 10. And how do we do that? That's only 10 times as many as one 1. We need to do 10 times as many as two 1s. So we once again need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can go like this. Okay, now we have another set of 10, or another 10 1s, which would make a second 10. So we have 10 times as many as two 1s. So 20 1s. We had 20 1s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 1s is the same as two 10s. And to write it as an equation would be 10 times two 1s. Oh my. 10 times two 1s equals 20 1s equals two 10s. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to expand on that, and I want to do 10 times as many as four 10s. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to do 10 times as many as four 10s. How many hundreds is that going to give me? Stop and think, guys. If I have four 10s, I already have four 10s, and I want to get 10 times this four 10s. 10 times as many as four 10s. That would look like this. And so if I have $40 10s, how many hundreds would I have? Two, three, four. Because remember, I'm changing all 10. I'm changing 10 of these, and I'm moving to the left on the place value chart. I'm changing 10 10s for 100. And if I have 40 10s, that means there's 4 rows of 10. That means there's 4 hundreds. Or 10 times 4 10s equals 40 10s equals 4 hundreds. But what if I have 7 hundreds? How many thousands do you think I would end up with if I had 7 hundreds right here? Well, if I had 4 So let's go ahead and look at it this way, just for a quick oops. A quick example, if I have excuse me, if I have 700s, right now I have, let's say I have 400s, how many thousands is that going to give me? Well, remember, you change 10 into 1, so you go like this. If I change 100 or 10 hundreds into 1,000, that's 1. If I change another one, that'd be 200. If I change 10 more, that'd be 300, and that would be 400. Okay. Now I want to go down to this blank slide here, and I want to write an equation. We're going to start working with writing some equations too. Write an equation to find the value of 10 times as many as 900s. So I want you to pause for a second. I want you to write down. I want you to think about how do I write the equation for 10 times 900s? It should look something like this. 10 times 900s equals 90 hundreds equals 9 thousands. Do you think that's true or not? This is going to be 10 times, how do I write 900s as a number? 900 equals 9 thousands. Okay, I'm going to let you work on the problem set, and you're going to try your hand at using the place value discs.